we're going to be looking at what in my opinion are the 5 best budget knife and glove combos. All of these combos are $300 or under, and they all look great in different ways. I actually was looking for cheaper combos, but with the way the market is looking now, $300 seems like the lowest budget you can have for a nice looking loadout. All of that right after a word from today's sponsor. Pirate Swap is a CS2 trading and instant sell website where you can trade your skins for others or instantly and safely sell them for real money. With Pirate Swap, there's no waiting for listings to sell because you just sell your skins directly to Pirate Swap and get the money instantly without having to wait. And also, using code DNBCS when depositing gives you up to a 35% deposit bonus, which is really nice if you're trying to build your dream inventory. Pirate Swap is also trusted by influencers in over 20 countries worldwide. So if you want to try out Pirate Swap, then please do so from the link in the description and the pinned comment below. And big thanks to Pirate Swap for sponsoring this video. Trade your CS2 skins seamlessly and with low fees at pirateswap.com with promo code DNBCS or from the link in the description below. This first loadout probably has to be one of my favorites of the video just because it's so incredibly clean for only 300 bucks. And that is the Paracord knife vanilla and a pair of duct tape gloves. These gloves are in field tested condition and go for around $115, and this knife goes for around $160. So this combo is actually only $275 and it looks incredibly clean. I'm actually starting to come around to the Paracord knife. I used to not like it, but ever since I got the chroma finishes, I've started to actually come around to it. Obviously, the main thing about this knife is that I don't like the pull-out animation. I think it's just so incredibly boring. Although, when you are holding it, it is a nice looking knife. When it's just in your hands and you're running around or hitting some b-hops, I think that it is a pretty nice looking knife. And this combo for under $300 is insane to me because it does actually look really incredible. We're definitely starting off strong because this is one of my favorite combos of the whole entire video, not only because it's so clean, but because I feel like it can fit pretty much any inventory. Now, I understand if you don't like the duct tape gloves, a lot of people don't either. Although with this being a vanilla knife, you can pretty much pair it with any glove that you want. I just thought that the duct tapes look really nice, and also you'll be able to tell this by the end of the video, but I really like hand wraps anyways. This next combo is actually very similar to the one that I use in game. I actually have a rust coat knife and some desert shamag gloves. Although this combo for under $300, the flip knife rust coat in battle scarred and a pair of desert shamas in battle scarred as well will run you just about $270. Now I know that a lot of people don't like these type of loadouts, and a lot of people actually for some reason think that the rust coat is the worst finish in the game. If you are one of those people, then maybe disregard this loadout. Although I actually like the rust coats, I think that they're incredibly underrated. They're basically just like worn vanillas that actually have character to them. And not to mention the desert shamag hand wraps also look incredibly nice and go with a lot of different skins. The flip knife is one of the cleanest knives in the game, and also not to mention one of the most OG. And in my eyes, this combo is perfect for just around $270. This next combo, I'll be honest, is definitely one of my least favorites of the whole entire video. Although it does still look nice and it is less than $250. It is the Bowie knife Forest DD pad in field tested condition for $130 and the arboreal hand wraps in field tested as well for $115. Now for this combo being $245, it's not bad. Although I personally don't really like the colorways on this. It is nice because it all goes together really well, and it looks like this knife and these gloves were kind of made for each other. And if you like the green / camo loadout, then this would definitely be one for you. I figured I might as well just put this one in the video even though I don't like it, because it is a nice looking loadout if this is your style. Although this loadout is my second favorite one of the whole entire video. I personally just think that this one looks incredibly clean. It is the Shadow Daggers Knight in minimal wear condition for $120 and a pair of driver gloves lunar weave for $160 for a total of $280. Now a lot of people hate the bubble butt plugs, but if you are on a budget, these actually look really nice, especially considering that on most knives, when you get a knight, it looks incredibly worn. Although on these shadow daggers, for some reason, when you get a knight in minimal wear condition, it can actually look factory new. And not to mention, the colorway on the gloves and the knife match perfectly. For under $300, this definitely has to be one of my favorite combos of the whole entire video, probably just right behind the vanilla paracord and duct tape gloves. Although I might actually like these knives better, I'm starting to definitely come around to the shadow daggers. I used to hate them all the way back when they got released, but now I'm starting to realize that there are way worse knives in the game. I would rather have a pair of shadow daggers over a Navaja, and if you're hating on this combo, then honestly I don't know what to tell you. These colors go together perfectly, and if you have a bigger budget, of course you can get a different knight, like a bayonet knight, which would look pretty nice, but for under $300, I feel like this is a really nice loadout, and I feel like you wouldn't get bored of this that quickly. And for the last loadout of today's video, this one will probably be the most divisive, although I definitely wanted to include it because I like case hardens personally, and it is a Ursus knife case hardened in battle scarred condition with some Hydra gloves case hardened in field tested condition. Now this is a obvious pairing. Most of the time when people get a case hardened knife, the first thing that they think is to get case hardened gloves, but I think that with the Ursus knife especially, and especially with a budget Ursus knife, the gold on the knife goes really well with the gold on the gloves. And the nice thing about this combo is that you actually don't even want a blue gem. If you had a blue gem knife, it wouldn't go nicely with these gloves, especially considering that on the back of the gloves there's that huge gold Hydra. And I thought that this combo was just really interesting because it is one of the very few times where you would want a case hardened with a lot of gold on it. So if you are on a budget and you want a case hardened loadout, this definitely would be the one for you to get. You can get the Ursus knife in battle scarred condition for around $170, and you can get the gloves for around $130, coming out to exactly $300. And obviously if you wanted to spend a little bit more, you could get a knife with a little bit more blue or gloves with a little bit more blue, but I think that this type of loadout right here looks just fine. Definitely make sure to let me know your guys' favorite loadout from this video down in the comments below. Of course, mine is the first one that we went over, and I'm curious to hear if you guys agree or not. By the way guys, we now have a Discord where I am doing a ton of giveaways. The most recent giveaway winner was actually just picked last week, and I will be doing a new giveaway next week, so if that is something that you are interested in, definitely make sure to join. The link will be down in the description below. It is also just a really cool place to hang out and talk with like-minded people, and also stay in the know about news relating to CS2, as I post most of the stuff that I make videos about in the Discord beforehand. Also, YouTube tells me that up to 90% of people watching this video right now are not subscribed, so if you just checked and you aren't, please make sure to hit that sub button and click the bell so that you never miss another upload. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. It really means the world to me, and I'll see you in the next one.